Hello and welcome to another episode of Binding Roll, where we play Pathfinder 2nd Edition in the world of the Ninth Age. If you are unfamiliar with the Ninth Age, it is a rank and flank strategy war game that I play all the time, and that this YouTube channel is dedicated to. If that sounds at all interesting to you, please click the link in the description below. It'll take you directly to the official website. It is a community-built game, so that means all the rules are free online, which is awesome. I approve. But tonight we're playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Hey, if anyone's watching, anyone enjoying this, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button on Twitch. You know, all the regular social media stuff. We greatly appreciate it, and also you will give bonus hero points to our players if you do so. But anyway, let's get back to it. It's been a while. Let's get to the episode. As always, the intro video first.
Amazing.
Well, hello, everyone.
Hello.
Oh, what?
Hello.
Diggy's camera already stopped working?
Nope, it's back. Sorry.
There we go. I'm like, great
Ta-da.
timing. Great timing.
Ta-da!
Hey, everyone.
I'm back.
You know, it's been a while. Again, I promised last episode we streamed, we would kind of get back to a regular schedule, and that just, didn't happen.
What? Having a baby changes all of that?
So
Who would have thought?
it might, be my fault, but beyond that, we're playing tonight. I don't know when we'll play again after this, but we're playing tonight. How about that?
It's all that matters. Live in the
And
now.
Yep.
Be
I
here.
have
know.
done very little preparation for tonight's game, and because of that, I keep teasing you guys, and I'm actually I'm a bad DM for doing this. But if you want, you guys can go ahead and level as my present to you for the long wait.
Oh shit. Okay. I swear I had this planned somewhere. 1 second.
Definitely didn't.
I did not.
Maybe
oh,
maybe
boy.
I did. Maybe I did it in Path Builder because I definitely don't have it on this platform. 1 second.
Or you know what, you guys, we can go ahead and leave it the way it is, and then at the end of the episode, you guys can level.
No,
Okay.
no. I want my
No.
level now.
We're not going to let you take it away from us.
Well, anyway, shout out to the chat. Warrior Womp's with us as always. Our
Hell yeah,
number
Warrior
one
Womp.
fan.
Welcome, Warrior.
Number one fan, number one place in our hearts, Warrior Womp. Whew, okay, let's start it out how we always start out. What you drinking? And as always, I'm gonna go ahead and start. Normally, like before these episodes, I hop over to my local beer shop and peruse a little bit and choose a beer. This evening, I'm like, is there a beer in my fridge? I don't know. And I opened it up, and there was one single beer left, and it made me very happy.
Woohoo!
This is a brewery here in New York. It's called Talea. It's all female owned here in Manhattan. And actually, we go to the actual, it's not the actual brewery. It's a tasting venue, I guess, down the street from us. And it's right next door to an amazing pizza place called Industry. We go get a pie, we take it over to the brewery, and we drink and eat and be merry. But this is their hazy IPA, Sun Up. I've had it before. It's fantastic. I'm just going to crack it, see if I can crack it. Bueno?
I heard a little.
Ugh, such a letdown. Such a letdown.
there was something.
There was
small
something there.
Yeah.
I bow down to the king of crack himself, Carlin.
crack the
Belgux, what you
best.
drinking?
I'm drinking a red trolley ale from Carl Strauss, a San Diego brewery.
San Diego
Nice.
mainstay, Carl Strauss, yeah. Octavia, what you drinking?
I'm back again with the Maid Marion that I had
Oh yeah,
last time.
The Marion
It
Berry
was
one.
really good. So here, let's see what I can get.
I got like a muffled
Did that-
sound.
Did that come through? No. Okay.
I heard a
Sounded
little
good to
bit.
me.
All right.
Diggy, what you got?
Yo, dig your hole here. I'm drinking the Elysian Fields Premium. It's their classic ale with the tagline, "Now that's a whopper." And let's see if I can get that crack going. And 3, 2, 1.
Ooh,
What's pretty good for me?
that
was
was
pretty good.
nice.
It's a pretty classic beer. And it
I was
lives
just-
up to its name.
I was just very impressed by your like old school 50s TV announcer voice that you just did when you said the motto.
I'll tell you, kids, one of these days here, it's the whopper. That's how I was able to pick up your street urchin slang so quickly.
Mm.
I'll tell you, kids, this one here, you got to listen to him. He's a real pip.
And Carlin, what you drinking?
All right, I have from Wasatch Brewery here in Utah. I think they're actually in Park City. Oh, they're in Salt Lake. But it's the Top of Maine Black Lager.
Ooh.
Become one of my very favorites. See what we can do for you here.
Hit it.
I got like an echo
Nice.
in there.
Now I'm doing effects. This time it was delay. Put
Nice.
some distortion on next time. Let's really rock out.
Put some what's it called? Put some auto tune on it and get like some nice vibes on it.
Yeah.
It's not really my style. I have a wah pedal downstairs.
Noise.
All right, while you guys are still figuring out your characters, let's see if I can somehow remember what happened last episode.
That's a great question.
The four of you are in Zalaman Takesh, the capital of the Infernal Doors, or the Doors of the East. You are here, got here in mysterious ways. You all have your own reasons for being here, but basically what you're trying to do right now is get the three other leaders of the city to come back to the main leader, back to the table, and create the council of the four gods of the Infernal Doors. You've already done this for one, Shamut. Nebuzkesh is the other god, the other leader, but right now you are in the Golden Bull Casino, trying to convince. Man, I'm forgetting. What's the last god's name? Lugar. You are trying to get the follower of Lugar to come back to the table, and he is the owner and proprietor of this casino, the Golden Bull Casino, actually. You are here and you were told there is one item that he is most fond of that he hides in the casino that you could possibly steal and coerce him into coming back to the table, or not. You got in, the three of you, Carlin, Octavia, and Belgux, got in the regular way through the front door, but your weapons were taken away at the front door. Remember that. But Diggy, but you hid daggers. I remember that.
Some of them were.
Daggers. I also have Carlin's sword.
Yeah.
No, whatever. I'll believe you.
I
But Diggy-
I will find the timestamp in the last episode.
There is video evidence.
Diggy got in the back way and is got a one night's job as a server in the casino.
Yeah.
You guys all got in. You were kind of eyeballing each other in the casino, and Diggy started to go being sent to other private rooms to deliver drinks. The first room he went into was you guys saw the vampire kid that you dealt with earlier, and his mother, who is what's her name? Oh boy, what's her name? Marzook and Gadzook was the only one left. No, Yurzook was the last child alive, and they were in there with an old man. But luckily, Diggy was able to escape and was not recognized by them. He was then sent to the second private room, where he was. This was the end of the episode, where he walked in and found his old boss, and now the
Was my
ultra.
oh shit moment.
Yeah, the ultra of the man, I'm blanking on these names. He is the leader of the Shamut district, and he is in here with the leader of the Asharuk, the original leader of the city, the overlord of Salaman Takesh, and they are in there talking. But then the second Diggy walks in the room, Hamish recognizes him and says, "God damn it, Diggy."
What? Wasn't even doing nothing.
That's about it. I guess that was a good enough recap.
Right.
The only other thing I remember
Yes.
was the goblin singing in the casino is named Gilly Goal,
I will never
And he
forgive you
is-
for that one.
and he is not that good at singing. But
He really isn't.
what would any of you like to do? Or first, let's see how Diggy reacts to Hamish recognizing him.
Ooh. Hamish.
Diggy,
Yeah.
Diggy, what are you doing here?
I thought it was clear from the ensemble. I'm working. Would you like a drink?
Oh man, I think you need to give me a roll there. Does he believe you?
I'm telling the truth. I am working a job, and I would like his drink order. There is zero deception. Well, not 0. Shut up, Peter.
Give me. So you're saying there's no deception involved?
None.
Ooh, okay, hold on. Give me a second here. He's just
Alright.
gonna do his own roll.
I'll give you society diplomacy.
No, he's just okay. He
Alright.
says, "You're working here
Well, sometimes
After
I need
you
a little extra
left-
money.
after you left my job. I wrote off your debts to me.
Right.
I'm kind of offended, Diggy.
Okay, you wrote off my debts. So I went to go find work so I could have some coin. How is that bad? I'm no longer in your employ. I'm no longer in your debt. So I get
He
to
turns
do
he
what I'd
turns
like
to
to
the overlord Asharuk next to him and says, "My great lord, I have been wronged. I ask upon your authority as the overlord of Dalman Takesh to make this dwarf's life forfeit to me."
Wait, I've just spent the last 5 years of my life in debt to you, only to save your son, give him skill in a trade, and fill his purpose in life. And now you want to take it all back.
And he turns to you and glares and
I turn
squints
to
his
the other
eyes.
guy and say, "Sir, you look like a right and justful man." No. But you also look like a man who can use a good drink, so what can I get for you?
First of all, Hamish turns to you and says, "Take my son's name out of your mouth, you dirty dwarf."
What is
And-
happening right now?
I think somebody's trying to flex.
This is weird.
That is not what Diggy just said. Player said that.
The Overlord sits in his chair calmly.
And Overlord, you would also take me from working a fair job that I was offered fair and square to do good work for this place. And now I've got to stop doing the good work for this place to come and work for a man I already worked for and work off all of my debt for.
The Overlord remains silent.
On top of that, I just defended everybody in this city not that long ago.
He looks back at Hamish. Then he looks back at you and he says it in a deep voice. The dwarves of the West are not often welcome in this city, and I do not trust you. But I will grant you your freedom that was given to you by Hamish. If you can name the 4 gods of the infernal dwarves. And don't help him. The 3 other players do not help him now.
I mean,
I've repeated all of them multiple times already in this episode.
We don't listen.
I
to
know,
the
but I was
things that you
focusing
say.
on going from 4 to 5. I wasn't listening.
This is your
Can I roll is there a history check? I'm sorry, I'm so used to 5e, so I'm not certain
recall
if there is.
knowledge.
That's an action, right?
That is an
Religion,
action.
society.
Yeah,
I will take a religion.
Yeah.
Can I roll on religion for that?
Sure.
You're gonna make this stupidly hard for me. I know. It's okay. All right. So real die.
Uh-huh.
Big winner, no whammies.
Is that a nat 1? That looks like a nat 1 face.
Mmm.
I'd like to use
Brain fart.
my hero point.
You do have a hero point. Gosh damn. I was really excited to make you suffer. But continue. Use your hero point.
You enjoy that too much.
Yeah. That's the joy of any GM is to make his players suffer.
I'm not
Okay,
100%
well,
sure about that.
That is a 19 on the die,
19.
plus
Ooh.
my 10 in religion
Jesus.
is a 29
Why are you so religious?
because I am a paladin.
Ugh.
Oh. Yeah, I suppose you would be.
I'm a champion, but that's this version of paladin.
All right, so you're like, oh shit, what were those 4 gods? We've been running around the city
I
all
know
day.
this. I've been around
for
this city
months.
for years. What are the names of the gods of this city?
So you look at Hamish and you're like, oh, we were just, I lived in that district forever. It is Shamut.
Shamut.
Then you think of the industrial area of the city with all the towering smokestacks, and that is Nebiskesh.
Nebiskesh. And
Then you think of the casino you're literally in right now,
we're in his temple right now.
and his name is Lugar.
Lugar.
And lastly, I just said his name.
I know. I'm sorry, but
What
I was
is the
deep
Overlord's name?
something with a Z.
You guys are the worst. You are not taking this seriously. It's Asharuk.
Ashruk.
I had it. I knew it.
Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth, the 3 other players. Could you have named those 3 names?
I could have, but I'm also I have actually played 9th Age, so I think I could have gotten them. Would have taken me a minute.
I'm sorry,
a
I'm
little
not
rusty.
I'm sorry, Peter himself is not so familiar with Ninth Age lore, or I probably would know that.
That's no
I am-
excuse. I've been saying these names the entire time you've been playing this game with us.
You're
No
right.
excuse.
You're right.
Gosh.
Now I gotta write it down, though.
So then the Overlord says, yes, very good. And remember those names as you continue to move within my city. Be wary of them and respect their names. Now be gone. And Hamish goes,
Your drink
but
order, my lord.
Overlord, I wanted to make it my slave again. And as you exit the door, Hamish continues to have a conversation with the Overlord.
Did the Overlord ever say what he wanted to drink?
No, he did not.
Can I make a lore alcohol to make it like an intuitive check as to what he might drink?
Sure, why not? Let's go with it.
Fuck yeah. My +8 to lore.
Or alcohol is absolutely the best lore
It is
skill.
The best
ever.
lore skill I can think of thus far.
That
Nope.
and
Nope, that is a nat 1.
oof.
That die is going in jail.
I will say Bridget's one of our past viewers and friend of Peter and I, she had lore mathematics
Oh god,
that
yeah.
100% bailed us out in another campaign
So many
multiple
times.
times because the rest of us were very stupid. It's great.
All right, so currently, I'm just looking at the board space here. Octavia is at the card table on the far right, playing poker, let's say. And
The purpose of me going there was to be able to see into the room that Diggy had just gone in and now exited out.
well,
Was I
as
able
you're
to see that?
as you're scooching over, trying to get to that right view through the door, which you do. You give me a perception check, Octavia.
Okay. Hold on. Let me get a light on so that people can actually see. And then
There we go.
21.
21. Yeah, that's pretty damn high. All right, you go in.
There we go.
You are able to see that Hamish is in there. You get a glimpse of kind of glowing ember-esque armor on a dwarf at the end, and you rightfully assume it's the Overlord. But you did
Okay.
not roll high enough to hear anything that they said in there.
Oh, that would have just been a happy bonus. I wasn't looking to actually hear any of it.
But as you do this, as you're leaning over, trying to get that angle, that view line into the room, you bump up against the side of the table, and you see, and you look over as you accidentally bump into the table. You see the ogre, who is the dealer here, turn to you and say, "Oh, don't you know you need to ante up to play poker, my friend? We are just starting a new round. Go ahead and throw in your coin if you want to, eh?"
I just spilled cider all over my book. Give me a second.
Uh-oh.
So as we wait in suspense for what Octavia does, Belgux and Carlin are over. I think this is the bar area. I don't know why you two were over here. I can't remember. You were going. You were
checking the door.
Yeah, because the
the
door to
south?
the south, with the guard in front of it, you were checking it out.
Mm-hmm.
Did
Yeah,
you
and I
roll a
think I
percep-
just went over to get next to, so to kind of regroup with Belgux.
And then to the north of you is Emerald Lamasu, who is drunk and playing, let's call it Baccarat. He's playing some Baccarat, but very drunk. He knows you're there. Does Emerald know you're there to steal something?
Aren't we stealing it for him?
He gets like a cut if he helps, if I recall correctly. I feel like he's not going to be very helpful.
That would be a solid.
I need
right there.
I need Carlin and Belgux to give me a let me call it either a perception or a society.
We'll go with perception.
Perception it
Perception
is.
it is. 18?
18 and 21. Okay. He hasn't said anything yet, but you two realize if you know that Emerald gets a little loose-lipped when he is imbibed. And that's where we are. Octavia, did you decide what you're going to do as far as the poker?
Can I do? So there's 3 other people at this table, right?
Yes, 3 other infernal dwarves. They look of relatively high standing. There's they're dressed nicely.
What kind of roll would I need to do in order to figure out if they're any good?
You can give me a perception check, but I'm going to tell you right now, you need a very high roll. Because your concentration was fully focused on the room across the way.
All right. Well, let's see what I get. Let's see what I get.
Oh,
That's a 30.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah, plus 12 on my perception. That's a 30. Hold on, where is it? Where is it? Because that's a 18.
Okay. So, it's lightning fast glance. You notice that these are actually, they're like salesmen. The 2 that are closest to you are like salesmen out for like a sales dinner with the 3rd guy on the far right. So the 2 that are closest to you are from Nebiskesh, like the industrial area of the city, and the 3rd guy looks a little different. He's wearing the nice clothes, but he's got this weird crescent mooned hat situation. And you can tell that the first 2 that are closest to you are like kind of like sucking up to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're looking at their cards and they're like, and one of the ones next to him are like, hey, Mr. Zarbosh, you know, see how much fun we have in this city. I mean, if you get this business deal done, if you go with us, think how much fun you can have. Think how much money you're gonna make, Mr. Zarbosh.
I see. Okay, so they're kind of feeding him, and he's probably not very good.
Yeah. It's definitely a situation where they're probably letting him win.
Yeah, they're buttering him up.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. What's the blind?
Oh, there, the blind here is, this is the high rollers table. So don't you know it's going to be 20 gold there. Horse.
Just zero reaction to the talking horse. Just put your money on the table.
Don't you know? I've seen a lot of things in my travels there. I've seen, you seen one horse, you seen them all with the wings on the back there. I really enjoy doing the Minnesota / Canadian accent for my for all of my ogres. I love it.
It is really quite nice. Somehow it fits, and
Yeah,
I'm here
it's-
for
well.
it.
It's quite funny. 20 gold is.
So at this
Little
point,
much.
the other dwarves have noticed there is now a Pegasus at the table with them. And they look over, and so like the two salespeople, the two people from Nebuskesh that are closest to you.
Can I?
The
Can I
first one
see
goes
them
to
looking over real quick?
yeah,
I want
you see them all looking at you, and then you see the first of the Nebuskesh guy go doubles the other one. He said, "Larry, get this damn Pegasus out of here! He's gonna blow the deal."
Okay, here's what I want to do. And this is perfect because I just increased my performance. Can I roll performance to like fumble 20 gold onto the table and then just kind of stare at it?
So are you like
Like,
trying to like
I'm playing dumb,
Are you
but like
are you trying to swindle them? Are you trying to like you're
Yes.
acting like you're bad at gambling? So they bet
I'm
against
acting
you?
like I'm bad at everything.
Give me a performance check.
Where do I actually need to position
Whew, you are
Nice.
rolling
this?
really well.
That's a
Ow.
29.
So you like
Jesus.
fumble with the 20 gold. Like you take it out of your pouch somehow with your mouth, and you're clacking it around in your teeth, and it falls on the table. There's maybe a little bit of saliva left over on the coins. So it's a mess altogether. And
Yep.
you notice one thing immediately. Still, Larry looks back at the first guy and he says, "Gary, I can't control this damn horses in this city. And what does this have to do with the business deal? Oh, what are you talking about, Gary?" And they start kind of squabbling with each other. But you notice the guy they're trying to impress, the guy with the crescent-shaped hat. He looks down at the coins and raises one eyebrow. Looks back at you. And he pushes his ante in.
Hmm.
And we're going to cut away back to Carlin and Belgux. At this point, Emerald is at the Baccarat table, getting a little rowdy. You hear him in the background. He says, "No, I don't want to stop gambling. I don't need water. Stop trying to give me a glass of water. Gosh."
Ooh.
Oh.
Speaking of water, I'm gonna go grab some real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Don't you know who's given me credit in this casino? Oh. I have a very generous line of credit. And with that, you hear a and the door that you were inspecting swings open.
Ba-dum.
And inside, you see someone walk out the door. Walking out the door. So actually, I highly recommend you if you can double click on this token, look at the piece of art that has to do with this. This is Lugar's champion, the leader
Can't
of the
look
Lugar
like.
part of the city. He looks like an infernal dwarf with lots of jewelry and inlays in his hair and in his beard, but his skin is not a regular dwarf skin tone. It's like ash colored. Like the dark blue black of ash.
Charcoal.
Yeah.
Does
Interesting.
he
And his
look-
eyes are glowing a faint red.
Does it look like he's living?
Like he's living?
Yeah, like he's still alive, or is
Yeah,
he a
he's still alive.
revenant? Okay.
And he walks and he says, "Hello, welcome to my casino." Hello, good sir. And he peers over at Carlin and Belgos. He says, welcome, Goblin and human in my casino. This is wonderful. And he walks over and he pats Emerald on the back and he says, "Oh, the Lamassu, he's back. This guy right here, this guy, he's a trickster. He's a play. Oh, I love this guy. He's a good guy." And he walks on. And he says, "Oh, look at some roulette table. Oh, my high rollers table. I see my friends from Nebizkesh are here doing a business deal. This is the best kind of deal. Only good people come to my casino to do a business deal. I do the best kind of business deals. The best." When he slaps him on the back, and he says, "Oh, welcome. Here's a few more coin. And you, so is that a Pegasus in my casino?" Well, I'm not often dumbstruck, but I am right now. Steven, is this Pegasus playing cards? So, oh yes, sir. This here Pegasus just anteed up for his hand in the poker game here, sir. Oh, very good, very good. Everyone's going well. He continues on. He says, "Well, this is fabulous. I'm very pleased. A thriving night in my casino." And he looks over at Diggy, who's over here by the doors to the VIP spaces. And he says, "Hey, server."
Yes, sir. Right. What can I do you for?
High Elven Brandy. Quickly, please, now.
You're on it, sir. I'm on it, sir.
And with that, he heads into the room on the right. The first room you went into. And closes the door.
Okay, I know they all ordered drinks. Do not recall what those drinks were.
Oh, the drinks for the first room.
I think you already brought those drinks for like the room where Marzuk and her family were.
Yeah.
I believe
Okay.
those already made it back there.
Gotcha.
All right. Anyone want to do anything? This is where we're at right now.
I'm going to the bar to get that high elven brandy, I believe he said.
High Elven Brandy.
Hi.
Elven brandy for the boss.
So stop for a minute.
I want to try sneaking into the office.
There we go. I was waiting for someone to do it. Give me what's the right one? Stealth roll. Because
Thievery.
that guard with the mask, the Immortals, they're called, is standing right at the door. Even though he left the door wide open.
It's a 14.
14.
I'm short.
So is he. So are we? I don't know.
It's a contested roll.
Okay, as you start sneaking toward the door, without moving his head or body or anything, the guard reaches over with his spear and slams the butt of the spear into the floor in front of the door. In front of you. Saying nothing.
Must have been a weird reaction. Well, I'll keep going.
Like, his weapon is between you and the opening of the door. He's blocking your way.
Oh, he's blocking the door. I will just keep walking as if I never intended of going into that door and just keep
Oh.
going down on my merry way to this other door. Oh, sorry. Shouldn't open that.
Which door?
Down here.
Oh, okay. Sure, that's the the service entrance door, but yeah.
Yeah, it's the door out.
Oh. Well, I'll make my way around the room. Back again.
Carlin, what do you want to do?
I don't really know. I don't know. I'm trying to scheme and it's not working. Rubbing my last 2 brain cells together and they're not. There's no spark. Can I observe Emerald and see if, try and get a gauge on just how intoxicated he is?
Sure. I mean, you walk over and he's like trying to talk to, but it's like, drunk talking, so it's like way too loud of a level. He's like screaming at this poor dwarf who's sitting with him at the table also playing Baccarat. He's like, man, I just love dark elf cuisine. Have you ever had a good dark elf cheeseburger? It's just fantastic, man. The way they cook the meat and with the cheese. Oh man, I'm hungry. Are you hungry? We should order something.
I get the sense that he is, in fact, quite drunk.
Yes. So
Okay.
I have a question for the group. I mean,
Yeah.
What's your guys' game plan here? Do you even have a game plan?
If we had one, I feel like it was lost about 3 months ago when we planned this.
Yeah.
We did have not the worst plan in the world, but it did involve sneaking into that office. I was supposed to gain us entry via the servant's entrance or some such thing, which I was only able to acquire for myself, but everybody else was able to get in pretty easily. Except they had to leave most of their weapons behind, and I was able to talk my way in with my weapons, which is helpful for later, but not right now. My plan is to I'm trying to glean as much knowledge or as much information as I can by just being the fly on the wall waiter, which was my plan to get that elven brandy and get back to the champion of Lugar. What was their name again, by the way? Did we hear a name or just the champion of Lugar?
Yeah, that's the leader of this area. That's the leader you need to get back to go to the Overlord. Is the champion of Lugar.
Okay, and he doesn't have any other name besides the champion of Lugar.
So you're right. If you guys are going for the idol that he covets, it's probably in his office. The other thing to point out is, remember, Octavia has one of the masks that the immortals wear.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other 2 leaders, two of the 4 leaders are in one room with Hamish and the guy from Asharuk. So getting the Lugar's champion to talk to those 2 guys might be one way of doing this, and then also whatever is conspiring with Marzook and her son, vampire son, and the old guy. Count
Which I assume
Provost
is the patron. Yeah.
Is
That not their father?
Might be, might not be.
Gotcha. In which case, I'd like to just kind of grab the elven brandy and get back to the boss and see if I can hear anything of importance during their discussion.
Okay. move your token back to the door.
I may have some sort of plan for when the champion comes out. We can maybe get an audience. We'll see.
Right.
Back to the poker table. At this point, everyone has anteed up. There is 80 gold on the table in the pot right now. And I don't know, what's the simplest way to do this?
Rollies?
We're just going to do 2-card draw, basically. Yeah, everyone gets 2 cards. I'm not going to do a full poker thing here. That's just way too complicated. Everyone gets 2 cards, and the high card wins, but no one knows what else anyone else has. And you do rounds of betting after that. So,
Okay. Question.
yes.
Can I use my thievery to increase my chances?
Yes, you can.
Awesome.
Because your thievery is something just stupid high, isn't it?
Plus 11.
Yes, that would kind of stupid high.
I was
Okay.
debating on whether or not to increase performance for one of the feats that I just took, or to increase thievery to possibly increase stuff that I could steal from here. It would have gone from 11 to 13 on thievery, but 9 to 12 on performance. So the performance won out.
Yeah.
I have
my
found
expert
a
athletics.
random deck of card generator online, and I'm now
Of
going
course.
to draw you. I'm going to draw each player 2 cards. Click for next card. Why is this not working? Okay, maybe this is not working. Hold on. Okay. Let me write this down because I want to make sure I don't forget this. Okay. Bam. Okay. And Octavia, I'm going to draw you 2 cards. And
Okay.
what you can do is to roll to basically draw again.
Okay.
But you might get caught.
Right.
So,
But that's part of what the performance was for. Because I look
True.
dumb.
you see the 2 cards as they come to you. And they're a 2 of hearts and a 7 of hearts.
Ooh, that's not great. That's not great. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Well, we'll try it. We'll try it. Let's.
Okay,
let's
I have a
try,
I have a difficulty number in my head.
All right.
If you fail,
Alright.
you don't get new cards. If you success, you get new cards. If you crit success, you get cards that you can +1 to the number. And if you crit fail, you get caught.
Okay. Just don't roll a 1.
Is it? Is it? Oh my god, it's a 1.
Hero point?
I'm gonna use my hero point.
That's twice.
Ooh.
Man.
I would also like to point out that while you can't see it on stream because it just cuts off right there, if it had rolled just a little bit further, it would have fallen off the table and I would have had to have re-rolled. But no, it
If only.
stuck on the edge.
I don't lie.
All right. So hero point. That is better. 26.
26. That is a crit success, actually. So I'm gonna draw.
Hell yeah.
You drew not well. You drew a 5-6, and with a crit success, you can add 2 to each of those. So that's a 7-8.
Okay. Now here's the question.
Yeah.
Do I still have my old cards?
Ooh.
You know, you crit success. So yeah.
Now, could
Got a
I
9.
could I make that a 9 instead of the original
No,
7
if
that I
the-
had?
The cards you had originally were the ones you got. These are you manipulating the cards you're
Okay.
receiving. Yeah. So you can roll again to do this again, but the difficulty class
The
is
difficulty
higher.
will be higher, yeah.
Classic binding roll levels of ineptitude.
Yeah.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
Oh! Come on, push it.
Let's go again. Let's go again.
Double down.
Push it real good.
Do it. Do it.
That's all of that song we can play, or we can whistle, or hum, or do anything of.
Yeah. Oh,
Awful.
Ooh, 3.
So that's a 14.
Ooh.
That is a failure,
Okay.
but it's not a crit
Could be
failure.
worse.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure she can't crit fail. Other than the
Crit
one.
failing. Yeah.
Other than one,
Yeah.
Other
yeah.
than the
Yeah.
one, yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
it depends.
I guess
Depends on what the
something.
depends on what the difficulty class is in my head.
right.
That's-
I guess
Right.
it's true. I guess it does go up.
Yeah.
So you have a 3,
I guess
a 7, a 7, and an 8.
yeah. So we'll go with the 7 and the 8, and we'll see where that lands us.
All right, 7, 7, 8. And they say, oh, we dealt the cards there. Now it's time for the first round of betting. Who wants to add more money? And with that, the guy with the crescent-shaped hat squints, looks at Octavia, and puts 5 more gold in the pot. The 2 salesmen are like, yes, oh, great play, sir, great play. And they both throw in 5 gold.
Okay.
Give me
I'm
perception check.
I'm assuming that they can fold, right? And like they would be out then?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, perception. Another 3. That's a 15.
Do you have any other die?
The crescent-shaped hat guy seems real confident.
Yeah, I figured. With a 15?
Yep.
Okay, just double checking. All right, let's see. Let me actually check this so that it is.
Well,
I'm gonna throw in. I'll throw in 5. We'll throw in 5.
okay, so you accept the 5 as a total of 100 gold in the pot currently. And the dealer says, okay, second round of betting. Does anyone want to start out the betting? He looks at the 2 salesmen. They're like, no, 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 no. And then he looks at the crescent-shaped hat guy, and he says, pass. And then he looks at you.
Oh.
Do you want to bet there more?
So essentially, everybody has checked at this point,
Yes.
and so it's up to me to either raise or call.
Correct.
Well, I'm just gonna call. Like,
You
I've got
call.
garbage, and if like I don't want to do more,
First, the crescent-shaped hat guy turns over his cards. A 10 and a 3. A 13. You have an 8
Oh,
and a
it's
7, right?
it's added together. Oh, that's completely different. That's
what we were doing.
completely different. No, I thought you just said high card, which means one of the cards needed to be
Oh.
the highest card on the table. That's completely different.
Hmm.
Ruling from the
Uh,
crowd, ruling from Belgux, Diggy, and Carlin. Which way should it be?
I like the atom together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
That-
that's definitely better.
That
Yeah.
just
All right.
that just
For sure. Better.
that changes my information and changes how I might play something.
Next up is the first salesman. He turns over his cards. A 2 and a jack. Which gets him to 12. This is blackjack counting rules.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured.
And the first
Nice
salesman's like, "Oh,
cards.
good job,
10
good
and
job,
Blackjack.
Mr. Bart. What do I call him? Zartosh? Mr. Zartosh, good. You
Zarbosh.
got me by 1. You're a great bettor, sir. Oh my goodness." And then the third salesman, he looks at his cards without revealing them, and he's like, uh, and he hesitates.
Hmm.
And he says,
Much tension.
he looks at his boss. Hold on, I can't decide what to do here. I'm gonna let the dice decide. There we go. He says, "Well, screw it," and he throws his cards down, and he has an ace and a 7, gets him to 18.
Okay. Can I
And
choose which of the 4 cards I reveal?
Yes.
I would like to reveal my lowest cards
Hold on to the other 2.
and hold on to
Okay.
the other 2.
So you had a 3 and a 7 were the lowest, and then your highest were
Yes.
7 and an 8.
Yeah.
Well, and you see the crescent-shaped hat guy looks at his salesman, glares at him, and he says, "Very interesting. We'll see how this plays in the negotiations tomorrow." He puts his cards down, stands up, and starts walking towards the exit. And Larry turns to Gary and he says, "Gary, why'd you do that? What are you thinking? You should have folded." And with that, please take 25 gold out of your stash, Octavia.
Done. Already done.
And Gary takes the coin and is like, "It was just the gold was too appealing." Okay, we're moving on to Diggy.
Right.
As you approach the door, the immortal pushes his spear in front of you, and he doesn't say anything. And you all know,
Drink for the
these
boss.
immortal guys are mute, so they don't talk. But anyway,
It's a drink for the boss. You saw him talk to me just a minute ago. You saw him tell me his drink. Now, can I go give him his drink like he told me to?
no reaction. You just see him take the spear, wrap it 3 times on the door, and then brings the spear back to his side.
Nice.
Does that mean I can go?
I don't know. It's up to you. He doesn't talk.
All right, then I'm gonna go in.
Okay. You open the door. As you walk in, you hear the Lugar's champion go, shh, 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 shh. We'll talk about this in a moment. Ah, the drinks. Please.
Right. All right, boss, there you are.
Oh, the finest. I only have the finest High Elven brandy in my casino.
Indeed you do.
The finest.
Indeed you do, sir. I'll leave
Now be
you
gone.
to your business.
You leave the door. You close it. That's all you want to do?
For now, yes. I still didn't get the drink orders. Do I want to go back in? Huh.
Also, Diggy, turn
You
off
got
your
the
cursor,
drink orders
turn off
from
your
the other
cursor
ones.
thing.
Oh, sorry about that.
I think you did already get the drink orders from everybody else and bring them to them
No,
last time.
the yes to the in that room that I was just in,
Okay.
but the room with is it Harmon or Hamish Ultra?
Hamish is the father. Harmon's the young
Hamish.
guy. The
So
son.
Hamish Ultra. Did I get any drinks from them? No, he just tried to imprison me again.
Yes, he did.
All right, cool. I'm gonna go back to the bar and see if they need anything else from me there. For now, I swing
right.
through these tables and see if there's if anybody is speaking of anything important.
Give me a perception check.
Alrighty, rolling. 13.
As you're passing by one of the infernal dwarves at the roulette table, you hear him talking to the other guy and says, "Man, this casino is grand. This is really nice. Man, but did you hear the story? Did you hear the story about the champion of Lugar? What he's got in his basement, in his vault? It's crazy, man. I heard there's in his vault, in his office, there's a giant mechanical bull that guards his treasure. Yeah, believe it or not, man, I
Yeehaw.
heard it. Yeah. He wears a golden cowboy hat and he rides it all day long.
Would you fellas be wanting a drink?
Oh yeah, give me a Mai Tai.
Mai Tai, all right. And you, sir?
And I'll have a White Russian, please.
White Russian for the gentleman.
All right. Moving on.
From over your shoulder, you hear Emerald says, and I'll take, some hobgoblin wine.
Right, water it is.
No, wait, did you hear me? Wait, don't I know that guy?
You should
And
just
you're already
bring
back
him
to the
the
bar.
water and tell him it's hobgoblin wine. It's the
That'll be the
finest. You
next.
can't even tell the difference. It's so good, it'll get you drunk so fast. But it doesn't taste like alcohol at all. It's the best.
Did I ever get the name of these two goblin bartenders?
One is Glugs. The other guy, you didn't get the name, but he's the one who let you in the back door to work.
And backdoor goblin. Glugs and backdoor goblin. You got it.
There's an episode title.
Right, so I be needing a White Russian, a Mai Tai, and a jug of water for the Lamasu.
Coming right up. Let's see here. We're going back to Belgux.
Been on using how to best use illusory disguise. I was gonna try to be one
wait,
of the
did-
immortal guards, but don't have
Didn't
staff.
we have a whole magical non-beard situation happening?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And it only lasts for like an hour or something like that?
Maybe.
Sounds vaguely familiar.
Oof.
Yes.
Oof.
As a matter of fact.
Okay. Right now, I need... Man, just roll a straight D20. I want to like, this is kind of like a luck situation, because some other things
Ooh.
might happen.
Is this me or Belgux?
All 4 of you.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, dice don't fuck me now. Oh wow, that's a 10.
Not so good.
I don't think my syntax is correct. Let me try
Hey,
that again.
I'd say a 10 is damned average.
Nice.
18.
Octavia, what'd you roll? Is that a 5? Yeah.
Yeah.
Diggy, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 10.
Man, you guys suck.
This is
Okay.
true. The dice want this story to be told a different way.
So, first thing that happens. You rolled a 10, Diggy. Diggy, you're still convinced your beard is just fine. Nothing happens.
It's perfect.
Everyone outwardly appear you outwardly appear to be a beardless dwarf, which is a little odd, but people are not saying anything.
I mean, I'm
I
here to
just
tell
realized
you,
I was muted.
beard,
Sorry.
beardless versus bearded is makes people look like entirely different people.
I don't even know what I look like without a beard. It's been over 10 years.
I
And
will shave this
I'm
off someday,
pretty sure.
and you'll see the difference between what I look like with a beard and what I look like.
so, and then at the same time, you notice the immortal guards start moving away from their posts. All of them heading toward the card table.
Like which card table? The Lamasu's card table? Or
The high
Pegasus
rollers
card
table.
No,
Oh.
my card table.
Oh no.
Fantastic.
This is kind of a spur of the moment thing. What would anyone like to do in this moment?
Is there any way to read their intentions?
I would very much like to do so.
Give me a recall knowledge.
Society?
Yeah, society. I would think. Like, I'm trying to think of like what like the way people act in a casino kind of situation. Diplomacy, society.
Diplomacy.
Deception.
No, no one's deceiving anyone. Maybe, yeah, deception.
In a
could work too.
casino?
Yeah, it's a good point. It's a very good point.
Are you kidding?
If it's between
And might as well you might as
Society.
well roll thievery in there.
Okay.
oh yeah,
Performance?
I'm shit at thievery.
No, not performance.
But
No performance. Okay.
Society
okay.
or
But, all right,
diplomacy I'll
thievery.
take.
I can do thievery. I can do thievery.
I'll allow it.
sorry, I'm trying to find a die that I don't believe to be cursed right now. So just a second, please.
Good luck.
Just shout out your numbers.
20.
20.
I'm just gonna lie.
20.
Dirty 20.
Damn thievery. Oh, that's a
Whoa.
natural 20.
Holy shit.
Okay. That 20 breaks through anything else you guys roll. You all are aware of this all of a sudden. This is very much a situation in a casino where they think someone's cheating.
Oh.
This is
Okay,
like
but-
if you like a card counter in a real world casino, like security would slowly kind of surround them and watch them for a while. but they're all surrounding the High Rollers card table.
Well, it's obviously not Octavia cheating.
I'm gonna make another move
I
for
didn't
the
win.
office.
That's what I'm saying. Obviously not you.
I'm gonna try sneak into the office again.
Yep,
Because
go
God
for
left
it.
its
Give
post.
me a stealth check.
And bye. Still.
15. As you head towards the open office door, you slip in,
It's better
Yeah.
than last time.
and the last thing you see before you make in the room is Carlin's face looking at you as you kind of prance through the door.
And I'm gonna close the door behind me. Then no one
Close
can
the door
see me.
behind you. Carlin, do
Yep.
you want to do anything here?
Oh, I guess Carlin could have come with me.
Well, I was going to just kind of walk by the door and glance inside and see what's going on there, but I will just post up on this corner. I'll go to the buffet table and just kind of like
The buffet.
look at stuff like I'm considering things, and or at least look like I'm doing that, and actually sort of be guarding the door.
I'd
Okay.
like to try to get Carlin's like eye
Okay.
What?
and just sort of be like an inquisitive eyebrow raise, like, is it going on?
Okay, first off.
Is it going down?
Can I make attempt
Yeah,
to
go
make
for it.
some movements?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so I would in general like to just kind of slowly make my way towards the bar, but as I assume I was somewhat either like hunched over the chair or like in some way like sitting in it, I
Is
would like
anyone else
to,
here?
as I was getting out of the
Octavia?
chair, like
Yeah.
trip over myself and like face plant into the ground.
Okay, give me a performance check.
All right.
Okay, wow, I'm not hearing Octavia right now. That's funny.
Try reconnecting.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you need to reconnect Diggy, that's fine. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
27.
Oh,
yeah.
you do
Whoosh.
you do this as these guards continue to slowly get closer. This is the this is the crescent-shaped hat guy. He actually walked over to the buffet. He's there. But the two sales guys are still bickering each other. One's like, "Why'd you blow the sale?" It's like, "But it was so much money." But as you go south and trip over yourself, you do it right in front of the immortal
Mm-hmm.
who's right here.
Mm-hmm.
And as you do it and tumble over yourself and kind of in the space you are now, you see the immortal give no reaction and continue to move toward the card table.
I had a feeling it wasn't for me, but
I mean, it's not like you won money.
exactly. Exactly.
You may or may not have been above board, but you didn't win.
I didn't win.
All right.
Even if people cheat and lose, they probably want to encourage that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's why I encourage coward canning, because most people can't do it right.
Yep.
Belgux, you are in
Until they do.
the champion of Lugar's office. This is good times. This is good times. You are in here. You find a sturdy wooden table, oak table, with a giant kind of like metal, like a blackened metal chair. That, when you look at it a little closely, like this, the seat of the chair where someone's butt would be in this chair, it's kind of like it's been like charred and seared. The seat. On
Okay.
his desk, you find numerous amount of contracts and paperwork, pens, ink ink pots, and with a feather pen sticking out of it. That's what you see. And also, lastly, on the back behind the desk, the wall, there is a door that's been it's a reinforced vault door. Like it used to be it used to be like a regular wooden door, but the frame's has like iron strapped around it, and there's crosses of iron across the door, and there's a giant padlock on the door.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna cast illusory disguise to make myself look like an immortal guard.
Okay.
Yes, that's. And I will proceed to open
You're doing
the door.
you're doing this at first level. You're not heightening it, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Because I don't need to talk.
I don't know. It does say in heightened disguises your voice and scent. I know.
You're still gonna stink. Oh, you are? No, you're not gonna stink.
I don't think I have a slot for that.
No, that's only. It's if you do it at second level, it would disguise your smell.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe immortal guards are stinky.
Maybe. We'll find out. So I'll
Guess
try to
we
open
will.
up.
Do we
Try to
know
open
that
up
they
that
bathe?
door.
You're gonna try to open
Oh,
the vault door.
Oh, hold on.
Well,
Okay. Yep. All right. Yep. Going for a door.
you're just gonna try to open it because you realize looking at it, it's locked.
Yes, I'm gonna try to unlock the door.
Oh, okay, okay. Give me a thievery check.
Boy. Yeah, I mean, and a 15.
Okay, you look at the lock. You fit into place like kind of like a lock picking tool that you have. You turn it a little bit, and you hear a click, and then a fizz.
Is.
And with that, we are going to jump back out to the players on the outside before I tell you what happens to
Okay.
you. Any of the 3 players on the outside, what do you want to do? You continue to watch as the Immortals approach these 2 salesmen. And now they're just surrounding them. And they're still
to
bickering
move
with each other.
over and deliver the drinks that I had gotten an order for.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm
The
going
Mai
to
Tai and
tell-
the White Russian.
I'm going to tell Emerald that this is that wine or whatever drink he asked for, but it's so
Hobgoblin
high
wine.
proof that it's clear,
Thank you.
and he won't taste the alcohol because it's just that.
It's just
good.
that pure.
Yeah.
He takes the gulp of water and he says, "Man, this hobgoblin wine is the best. I can't even taste it. It's like it goes down so
Nope.
smooth."
It doesn't, and it won't give you a single hangover in the morning.
Everything else he's had tonight will.
Hey, waiter,
this
waiter,
one.
waiter, come over here. Come over here, waiter. Waiter.
Yes, sir.
I've got a secret to tell you.
What do you do?
Did you know? Did you know there's a group trying to break into the casino right now?
You don't say.
And I
This
know
motherfucker.
who they are.
You do. Why don't you come with me and you can tell me all about it?
You see, there's this.
Will he
group
follow
of-
me if I guide him somewhere?
You can try to convince him to.
Take his
Great.
drink and tell him you'll hold it for him while you walk to the, to wherever you're going.
We can't talk about it here, so if you follow me.
I can just see you like holding up a drink and kind of, like
Come on.
keeping it in front of his nose.
Follow it.
I guess deception.
Try diplomacy?
You are deceiving him.
Damn it. All right.
Move your mic closer to your mouth.
Sorry.
You're right. You're right.
There we go. How proficient am I with deception? Not at all. Here we go. Yay. Oh, crystal dice, don't fuck me now. Here we go. Oh, that's a 16 plus 1.
Oh yeah.
That's a
Oh, yeah.
17.
Oh yeah. Oh,
On a
my-
drunk person? I think you
Easy
need to hit
win.
like a 5.
Yeah. Okay. He says, "Okay. Is there is there a place we can be private, and I can tell you where the thieves are? There's thieves in this
Absolutely, I'll
building.
take it. I'll take it to the back.
Be quiet. Shh. 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 You don't. Shh.
Follow me. Just follow me. Come on. Come on.
Okay. He starts following you.
I'm going to lead him to the back door,
Okay.
out to the alley.
As you're walking towards the alley, he's like, "Don, you look so familiar. Did I meet you before?"
You might have met my twin brother. He's a gangly man, wears a beard, though. I can't stand the thing.
You look. You look like this guy I met at a bar, but just like a
What?
little more handsome.
That would make sense. I do work in a bar. Now, if you come this way.
And then I'm gonna open the door.
And say if you could step out here, sir. And you and I and this here immortal can have a good long conversation.
But the immortals, they'll tell the overlord. They'll tell the champion of Lugar.
Oh, you're right. Then we don't talk to him. We don't talk to him. You go out there and I'll be right there, okay? Just 1 second. You just step out there and I'll be right with you, okay?
He's okay. Hold on, 1 second. Let's see here. Oh, he's like, "Oh, okay," and he just steps outside.
And then I'm gonna close the door. Actually, before that, I'm gonna tell the immortal,
He's had too much. No more.
and then close the door.
Nice.
Oh, poor Emerald. You hear him on the outside, like, "What?" All right, poor Emerald.
Poor Emerald, who can't keep his damn mouth shut.
Let me think of what's gonna happen out there. Okay,
Oh,
that was
would
what
be
you're
fun for
doing.
us.
Carlin, what are you doing?
Okay, so I am going to cast in a 20-foot burst right here.
Yeah.
Did that show up?
Yep.
Showed up on my screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to cast Zone of Truth.
Oh shit.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna sit back and
And
see
watch
what
the show.
happens. We're going
Okay,
for
so this is.
we're going for
this-
distraction.
Can you read Zone of Truth to me? What's it gonna actually do?
Okay, so you designate an area in which creatures are compelled to speak only truth. Creatures within or entering the area have difficulty lying. Each potentially affected creature must attempt a will save when the spell is cast. or when the creature first enters the area. Uses the results of this initial save if it leaves and re-enters the area. Affected creatures are aware of this enchantment, therefore they can avoid answering questions to which they would normally respond with a lie, or they can be evasive as long as they remain within the boundaries of the truth. So they roll a will save.
So first person effects is the ogre at the roulette table, and it's a will save. What's the difficulty class?
Yes.
Save 21.
21.
Ooh, okay. Will. All of a sudden, this ogre, like, he's just at the roulette table, like, and the two people you serve the drinks, the Mai Tai and the White Russian too, are just playing along. All of a sudden, he's just like, I really hate working here. I really hate gamblers. Gamblers are the worst. They're the scourge of our society, don't you know? You see the two dwarves just look at him like, what? The other dealer at the card table. He says, don't you know? You know, I really like to get dressed up like a baby and have some woman tell me I'm a bad, bad boy.
Okay.
How loud are they saying this? How many of us can everyone hear this, or is this like under their breaths, or like just like loud declarations
regular
from these
talking
fucking
voice?
giant ogres?
Regular talking voices. And this guy's
So
name was
probably only
Steven.
within like
Steven.
20 feet of them can you actually hear them.
Yeah.
Which means I potentially heard both of them.
On. Immortal 1, Immortal 2, Immortal 3. I'm not going to tell you who passes or fails because they're mute and they don't talk. Okay.
Fine. Wasn't really necessarily even going for them.
So first, those two salespeople were Larry and Gary. So Larry's first. Where are you? There you are.
Come on, Larry.
And then Gary. So Gary was the guy who took the coin, won the hand. And he says, dude, I hate my job. I hate my boss. I hate the city. I think I'm going to sell all my stuff and go on a road trip, man. Just go on the Iron Rail, the Iron Road, and just not look back. What do you think, brother? You're going to come with me? And Larry's like, no, man. You're an idiot. And at this point, they realize that the immortals are all around them. And they're like, can we help you, gentlemen? Octavia, give me a perception check.
Dice don't fail me now. 18.
Okay, yeah, you actually just heard the ogres. You didn't hear anything else. So you heard the he hates gambling, and you heard the dress up like a baby and have a woman yell at him.
Okay, but I didn't hear the salespeople.
No salespeople.
Okay. Just make sure I don't have a bonus to perception checks with okay, no, I don't think I do. Because I mean, I got pretty big ears, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. So, Carlin and Octavia, like, what do you want to do with this information?
Well, before hearing the innermost thoughts of these ogres, I was going to order water. after hearing the innermost thoughts of these ogres. I'm thinking cider.
Okay. Glugs
Something
is
Something
Stronger.
stronger.
But yes.
as if reading your mind. You turn you turn and look at to hear where the source of the sound came from. Like, what? Excuse me, a baby, and you turn back around, and as in with just instinct, Glugs is there holding a cider for you.
Ah,
The bartenders in this town are
excellent
Top
timing, my
notch.
good man.
Great.
It's Glugs. You guys know Glugs. Come on.
Yeah.
yeah. But
I don't think he's ever
Just,
seen me drink
know.
though. The
Yeah.
only time I've ever actually drunk was in
when you
Hamish's
got-
bar.
Hamish's bar. I remember that.
So
All right, Carlin. What do you want to
Yeah.
do with this information?
sit back and play the waiting game.
The waiting game. Okay.
Yes, precisely.
After a few minutes, the immortals grab Gary, the second guy,
the one
the
who
one
didn't
who
win.
wanted, the one who did win, and
Oh,
the one
okay.
who wants to run away and sell all of his earthly belongings. And they grab him and they drag him. They start dragging him. The two guards start dragging him towards the office.
Uh-oh.
As they pass by, can I like yell out, "Hey, if he cheated, can I get my money back?"
They don't respond. You don't know if they heard even
I
heard
didn't
you,
figure.
but just
Yeah, probably
know.
not. But you know,
And we're gonna jump back to Belgux. As you're picking out the lock, you hear a click, a fizz, and then
a kaboom, an earth-shattering kaboom.
and like just you like embers from a fire shoot out of the lock into your face and cause you 8 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay. That's uncomfortable.
As you wipe the embers away and cough a little bit, you look at the lock and it's still just the way it was before.
Oh. That's a consumable. We'll try again.
Give me a thievery
Can there be
check.
so many of those? Thievery and... Ew. The Mighty Nine.
Right.
Click, click, fizz. Four points of damage.
All right. Keep going. Third time's the charm.
Give me a perception check. Well,
24.
there's your high roll. Um,
Right.
You notice that the second time it happened, the sound was much louder.
Okay.
Like, or the fizz.
Like the bang.
Gotcha.
All right. Triple down.
One more
Thievery
time.
again.
Give me a thievery check.
Yeah, 10.
Fuck.
It's better than last time.
11 points of damage.
Okay.
And this with time, it lets out a boom as it happens. We're gonna jump into the middle of the casino. Carlin and Diggy, give me a perception check.
Right.
$15.
Diggy, you got a 20?
I did.
You guys hear a muffled thump come from the office.
I'm gonna glance at Carlin, and then can I move, or
Yeah.
am I still where I was?
We're not really in like turn sequence yet here.
Sweet. Do I see any smoke coming out from underneath that door?
No, not yet.
Okay.
But I don't know. If Belgux keep going, maybe.
You want to keep going? All right.
Wait, no, it's not your turn yet. That didn't count. That didn't count.
Oh,
That was a
okay.
bad roll, but that didn't count.
Please don't make him keep that.
Carlin and Octavia, what are you doing? Octavia is obviously enjoying her cider, but
Yeah, do I need to make a roll to determine how drunk I get?
yeah, give me a fortitude save. Saving throw.
Fortitude save. Okay. Oh,
Oh, wow. Okay, you're fine.
Uh,
Yeah.
27.
Yeah, you're fine.
All right, good. I can finally enjoy the cider instead of getting drunk off the first sip like I did last time.
That was hilarious.
Diggy, what are you doing?
Okay.
Carlin and Diggy. So, you heard you guys. Carlin didn't hear this. No, you did hear it. You heard a thump come from the office where you just saw Belgux go in there. You now see the two immortals carrying Gary the salesman towards the office.
Okay, so seeing them move towards the office, I'm going to move behind them, like I'm just trying to get out of their way.
Yeah.
And then let's see. I'm gonna So are the ogres, the zone of truth lasts 10 minutes. Are
Yeah.
the ogres and the patrons in that area kind of concerned with what's going on in front of them? Like they're not really looking around or
Yeah, it's obviously the ogres don't really care. They've seen this before.
Okay.
People get taken in back and roughed up quite often. But Larry, the other sales guy, is left here alone, and he looks desperately confused.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna try to hope that confusion will play to my advantage, and I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon,
Oh no!
which manifests as a giant. Let's see, a ghostly wooden club.
Cudgel.
Yeah, just like caveman club kind of
Okay.
thing. That is going to
Like Fred
manifest.
Flintstone Club.
Yeah, something.
Caveman.
Yeah, something very nondescript, but large, and it's going to manifest over here, and it is going to start bashing the piano.
So you've designated the piano as a enemy.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. I don't think it.
Because it doesn't it doesn't affect allies.
Okay, so when you cast the spell, the weapon appears next to a foe you choose. I think, given the things that have been coming out of that piano,
So you're telling us that Gilligool
this
is
evening,
an offense to our ears?
Oh my god.
No.
Yes.
He is not the offense. It's the piano specifically. Because I assume you're not trying to deal
I mean,
damage.
both. I consider Yes, I'm not trying to hurt the goblin, but I consider them allies at this point, and they are both bows to my ears. If this will be allowed by our game master, and I'm going to just start beating the shit out of the piano in an attempt to silence
Nice.
it.
That's
I'm,
okay.
I'm,
So
I'm getting. Sorry, go ahead.
right in the middle of this, Gilly Goal is singing a song, and he's singing, "Sing us a song, piano dwarf. Sing us a song tonight. We're all in the mood for infernal dwarves, and you've got us feeling all right." And all of a sudden, ping, 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 ping. Like you hear like the piano strings breaking and like snapping, and he falls back off the piano stool. Just a cacophony of sound. Everyone in the casino turns to see what's happening. And they see this giant spectral club beating on the piano.
I like to think that this is the only possible way to have a piano variant of that scene from Animal House
Yeah, with the guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the guitar. Yeah.
I'll take it.
And with this, yeah, basically all of the dwarves and the ogres all start heading toward it.
The diversion.
Trying.
when this loud sound happens, the immortals, something like, it's very much like you see them react in a very uniform and trained manner. Like if there was a gunshot when the president around, like Secret Service would know exactly where to go kind of situation. And you see the Infernal Dwarf north, the farthest north Infernal Dwarf, immediately sprints toward this door to guard it. And these two dwarves drop Gary and head towards the piano. They start sprinting toward the piano. With that,
Okay. Can I?
yes, yeah, go for it, Octavia.
Can I try to steal my money back?
Wait
In
a
all the
minute, but
confusion.
In all the confusion.
so it's this guy. No, you're right. It is that guy.
Yeah, no, the guy that won was the guy that got dragged off.
Give me a thievery check. Give me a thievery check.
Nice.
Ooh, 13.
Oh. Oh. Is that the DC for that is my reflex saving throw, right? So 10 plus that. Okay. You try to like sneakily come up behind him and grab out his little pouch on his hip where he keeps his coin. But when you try to grab at it with your mouth, I'm assuming, you brush up against his side slightly, and he turns, sees you, and swipes at your snout to get away from him. Octavia, is your camera stuck?
Oh, no, I
no.
just haven't flipped it back over.
You weren't even
sorry.
moving at all.
Yeah, no, because I was trying to think of... I mean, if he's swiping at my snout... I think horse instincts are going to kick in. I'm going to bite him.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Let me see. What
Perhaps the pandemonium.
is-
I'm sorry, did I see him do this?
Hold on. Is there an actual, like, do I just need to roll my unarmed, or is it actually like is there an actual bite attack?
That's a good question.
It's probably unarmed.
I don't know.
It probably is unarmed, but I just want to.
While you look that up, we're gonna go to Diggy.
Right.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm sorry. We're going back to Belgux. That's where I was going. Belgux,
Yeah.
what you doing?
Thievery.
Thievery check. Go for it. 16.
16. How much damage?
11.
Down to 17.
Do you want to try it again?
Oh yeah. Can't back out now. 18.
18. With this time, it doesn't blow up on you. And when you
Okay.
turn it, you hear a click.
Sweet.
It opens. And you open the door, and inside you find a small room of this size. Can you see this? Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Make sure the camera can see it. There you go. A small unlit room. There are multiple crates in this room, and there is a trapdoor in the floor that is open.
It creates the trapdoor. Creates a trapdoor. Trapdoor.
You're going to the trapdoor? Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, here we go.
I don't like
Okay,
that
so
reaction.
leave your token there, Bugux. Just leave them there for now.
All right.
And we are gonna go into here. And then everyone, we are switching to a new map. Activate, is that right?
Ooh.
So you guys, none of you guys can see this, right? Except for Kevin.
I can
I mean, you're streaming it.
And see it,
I can see it. Yes.
other than the stream.
Other than on the stream, yes.
You go down the step ladder, and inside is basically like an underground hearth with this giant what's the better, like a furnace, glowing bright red.
Mm-hmm.
What is going on here? Why is this? Okay, there we go. Sorry. There we go. And sitting at the foot of the furnace are golden inlaid, carved with intricate designs, basically 2 giant golden dice. Dice that are basically like 4-inch each dimension.
Okay. Orange cubes.
4-inch. No, larger than that. I'd say 8-inch each.
8-inch
dimension.
cubes.
So
Holy
they're pretty,
shit.
They're hefty. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
going to be very heavy.
That's gonna be valuable.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care what the initial score was. That's good enough for me.
I'm pretty sure that's what we were looking for.
Okay. Let's see.
With that, you're gonna stay where you are. We are gonna go back into the Golden Bull Casino. And what would everyone like to do?
I don't see anything in particular that is specific to like a bite attack for anything, so I think we'll just do
Yeah.
an unarmed attack, but it will be a bite attack.
It will be a bite attack.
It will be a bite. I'm gonna do a bite. So
Ooh.
that is a 25,
That hits.
and then damage is. Okay. There is an ancestry feature that is specifically bite that denotes that an unarmed attack with the jaws would be 1d6 piercing damage
Sure.
versus
We can roll with that.
okay, because this says 1d4 plus 1 bludgeoning. I think it makes more sense for it to be a little bit more than that.
Yeah. A Pegasus mouth bite does more damage than a fist, I would say.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes. Ooh. We're
Nice
going
dice.
special.
Yep.
did-
Question.
Yeah.
Is he surprised?
He is surprised.
Gotta be. Gotta be the first time he's ever been bitten by a
So-
Pegasus.
I don't know if that actually by rules he is surprised, but like I think he actually, like, story-wise, this guy's surprised.
Okay, sure. Can I get my sneak attack on him?
Yeah. The
All
sneak
right.
attack
Kill this
bonus.
motherfucker.
Yeah. Let's knock him the fuck out with a bite.
Okay, so this is for just the bite attack. So that is 2.
Yeah.
And then let me figure out what my sneak attack is. You deal an extra 1d6 precision damage.
Oh, how much
Okay, so I
damage do
get
you
an
do?
additional 2d6 because I'm now 5th level.
Oh, God.
Oh god.
That's a
3d6.
5,
Yeah. So 7.
and that's a 6.
Oh.
So 13.
So 13. Yikes.
What is your
13 damage.
modifier?
Direct to his hand.
Did you just take
Negative-
his hand off?
You basically take a chunk out of his hand. No, he loses. Gary loses a pinky in this situation. You bite
Awesome.
off his pinky finger, and
Can I spit it back in his face?
Yes, yes, you can. It bounces off his forehead, lands on the floor. There's some screaming going on from Gary. He says, I never wanted this job anyway. I hate being a salesman."
But he's
Can
not
I-
even
can
in the
I-
zone of truth anymore.
Can I now just like just physically take his coin pouch from him at
Oh
this
my
point?
God, you're like a bully.
There's no like here.
It's all about the money.
Yeah, you can. He is giving up. He's on the floor whimpering,
Okay.
holding his hands in front of his face. You actually have access to
Oh.
100 gold. You lost 25.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take his entire coin pouch.
You take 100
Give
gold.
me your lunch money.
Come on. Let's not pretend like we didn't know this is where that was going to end up.
Yeah. The goal was I was going to only shoot for his the 25 that I lost, but given the opportunity, I was going to take everything that he had.
Yeah, that's about right.
I thought he was gonna die and you were just gonna be looting his corpse.
I kind of thought so too.
All right.
So-
Even though all of that happens, none of the immortals
Give a shit.
turn to face you at all. These two
The
immortals
distraction is working.
continue on towards Gilly Goal and the smashed piano. Okay, Carlin,
All right.
Diggy, what are you doing?
I am sustaining a spiritual weapon, and we are gonna reduce this piano to splinters if possible.
You really hate good music, don't you?
He just doesn't like goblin music.
Is that what's happening?
Hey, I was
I'm not
singing
sure.
on this. I was singing. I am publicly on YouTube right now singing as non-professional singer. That's some good music. Okay, Diggy, what are you doing?
No, I respect the effort and the dedication. But fuck that piano.
As he said, it's not the singing, it's not the singer. It's just the piano.
The piano's fault.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I didn't try to kill the goblin. I'm just trying to take away his instrument
Of
so
destruction.
he can do less harm
His instrument of
to us
destruction.
all. Yes.
Diggy, what are you doing?
I guess I am moving to more of a lookout at this door, but I'm also going to be staring at the piano that's being currently just
Oh, you know what?
smashed.
Yeah,
with
it's a real sight. It's a real
sort
sight.
of
Planks
abject
wood or
horror, I guess. Not really, because I don't, as Diggy, don't really.
Right, I mean, not that I had anything against the music, it's just not my music.
Yeah.
So,
Also, like, this isn't my town, and I don't care if the piano gets destroyed.
You
There's only one person I've come to care about in this town, and he's running a bar. So
You see Gilly like fall backwards over the piano seat, and he's like watching this happen in front of him. The piano literally breaking into pieces in front of him. He's starting to crawl backwards, like, you know, like on his back, trying to get away from it. And we go back to Belgux in the basement hearth.
Mm-hmm.
What do you
Belguk's
want
in
to
the
do?
basement.
What
I
do you
want
wanna do?
to take the golden cubes.
You're gonna walk your little character right up to the furnace if you want to
Sure.
pick up those cubes.
Well, oh, I'm in a hurry.
I move your. I'm gonna move it. You have to go to right there to pick up the cubes.
Okay.
As you reach over to pick up these cubes, they're pretty damn heavy. Like it's gonna take some effort to pick them up. But as you're
They're solid
bending
gold?
over, yeah, they're basically a 8-inch cube. Two of them.
it's an
are solid
8-inch
gold.
block of freaking gold.
I did the math.
How heavy is it?
350 pounds
Each?
each.
Oh, fuck.
I think that would make like any of us encumbered.
Well, you're a dwarf. You can figure it out.
I'm a strong
Um,
boy.
As you're leaning
I'm
over to
pretty strong.
to measure
My
how
athletics is stupid.
heavy these are,
Mhm.
you hear this like clicking behind you.
Fuck me.
Okay.
And as you turn around, towering above you is basically a mechanical spider
Oh,
with long metal legs. Click, 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 click. And since you are a very small, of a small size, you're a goblin, it's
Yes.
towering over you. And as it raises up and crouches down, like almost like in a pounce stance, you realize that the back part of its body, the back bulb, is literally a glass bulb. And inside it,
Okay.
the filaments inside of a light bulb start to glow red, and it casts a red glow around the whole room. And roll for initiative.
Yeah.
oh no.
We really can't do anything here. Like we really cannot do.
I really
It says
anticipated
no,
at least two of
there's-
you going down here.
It says there's no active encounter.
Oh, I gotta add. You're right. I gotta add you to a counter. Hold on one second. There we go. Begin encounter.
He's taking too long.
before the giant spider showed up. I had
I
already
mean,
planned on going
That's
down
about
there.
as good as I can do. 32.
So you get to go first. Oops.
Okay.
I didn't mean to do that.
Magic missile targeting the glass dome in the back.
Remember, target it near where it connects to the body, not at the top. The actual domed part is where it's strongest.
Grr. Okay, so magic
I'm not
missile.
kidding.
So
Does magic missile
three
still just hit?
each
Sorry.
dark.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just auto hits, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's three. Yeah, three missiles auto hit. So roll damage. 1, 2, and 3.
How much is that
Are you
total?
heightening this?
That's 4, 3, 10.
And what kind of damage is this?
I think it's force damage.
It is. It's
Okay.
force.
As you let these magic missiles go, you hear it strike into him. You said 10 damage.
Yeah, the mighty 10
As
damage.
as it hits his body around the connection of the bulb to his body,
Mm-hmm.
you see the bulb crack a little bit. And coming out of that crack is the red glow. It kind of escapes out of the crack and it forms into little red flying insects.
Of course it does.
No.
Hey, what?
Into a swarm of red mosquitoes.
Oh boy, that's not good.
Do you have a teleportation spell?
Is that your turn? Was that how many actions was that? The magic missile.
So I use all my actions to get the 3 darts.
I thought the 3 darts was the
boy.
initial spell. It takes 3 actions just to cast the spell.
Yeah. It's modified. It can go 1 to 3, but the more you spend on it, the more darts you get.
Well, yeah, but your 3 is the standard, isn't it? No, never mind. I was thinking of. Yep, never mind. I was
Yep.
wrong.
With
No worries.
this, the spider skitters up to you. It targets you. Hold on, we see.
And I target the swarm. You're supposed to be like eating bugs, right? Like, isn't that what they do?
And he raises one of his spider legs that at the end is sharpened into a knife. And it attacks you. Let's see here.
I don't know how it's calculated, but my AC is 20.
It's a 23.
Oh shit. Oh wait, shield. I can do shield as reaction.
What is it? That minus is the damage? Or it gives you a shield bonus, right?
It's a +1 circumstance bonus, but
It still
I
wouldn't
can
help.
burn it. Yeah, I know.
You take 11 points of damage.
All right, still standing.
Barely.
And then after that, he strikes you, so he's going to use his flay ability, and he's going to that strike is going to strike into your skin, and then it's going to run down your arm and take off a big sheet of
Well,
skin.
I probably should have healed myself after getting burned by the door so many times.
A sheet
Yeah.
of skin off of you that
Perhaps.
does D6 damage.
Ooh, I'm sitting at 6 right now.
That's a 5. 5 points of damage.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, didn't 3 out of 1.
And then with his last action, he's going to use that. He picks up that skin and he slaps it onto his bulb, and it heals him for 8 hit points.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And next up is the swarm.
Oh, jeez. They don't have summoning sickness?
Fly up to you. It's going to blade strike you. 20, you said? This is a 21. But you already used your shield reaction.
Well, shield would go until his next turn.
Oh, true. So it's a tie, which still hits, right? Tie
Which
goes to the
still
attacker.
hits, yeah, because it's a target number. It goes to
Oh.
the attacker.
And Kevin, I do. Whoops, that was a wrong roll. Sorry, wrong roll. 14 points of damage. You go down.
Okay. I am down.
In your last moments of consciousness, do you want to yell out for anyone?
Or you could use your hero point to.
This is your last chance to have any autonomy to what's happening to you.
It was a well-crafted spider.
It's a well-crafted spider. And with that, you go down. And your eyes go dark. You're literally laying on top of these golden cubes, hugging them as you go unconscious.
My precious. I'll never let you
And we
go.
go back to the casino. Actually, you know what? I think I'm just going to call it there for this evening. I really haven't
come
Oh,
on.
decided.
God. You
Oof.
monster.
I haven't decided what's going to happen to Belgux yet. But as the
I mean,
question I ask
hopefully
you at
he's
the
going to get some backup here in a second.
I ask you at the end of every episode, what should the name of this episode be?
Well, I mean,
Double down.
Backdoor Goblin is still up there in my brain.
Warrior Womp, give me something better. Come on, Warrior Womp.
I don't know. Backdoor Goblin.
Also,
I mean, it
Belgux in the
makes-
basement is also a good one,
What was
It
that?
makes sense with
say
what
again?
Belgux just did.
right?
Backdoor Goblin.
Oh,
What, would it be possible to do like Backdoor Goblin or Belgux in the basement as the full title, or would that be too long?
No, that's too long. I still... Backdoor Goblin's actually coming... sounding better and better.
hold on.
Give me your lunch money.
Give me your lunch
Thank you,
money's pretty
Warrior
good.
Womp.
Give me your lunch money's pretty good.
Those are both really good. Oh my goodness.
That was
Okay,
Give me your-
Backdoor Goblin, give me your lunch money.
All right, we have
Also
to
too
decide
long.
on one of the two. I wanna vote from the team.
Roll for
Backdoor
it.
Goblin or give me your lunch money.
Roll for it.
Okay, we'll roll for it. Okay. D4 1 2 is Backdoor Goblin. 3 4 is give me your lunch money.
Even Warrior Womp says Backdoor Goblin is pretty legit, though.
That is a 4, so that's give me your lunch money. I'm kind of sad.
all right.
Dude,
You know-
okay.
We can still
So you're
save
saying
Backdoor
Warrior Womp has
Goblin.
the- Warrior Womp has the veto. It's just Backdoor Goblin.
I mean, he said, give me your lunch money first.
Okay,
I
fine.
say,
Final decision
Let
to
Warrior
Warrior
Womp
Womp. You
vote.
have to decide. You have to decide Warrior Womp. It's your choice. What is he gonna say? What is he gonna say?
suspense is killing me.
Come on, Warrior Womp.
Martinez.
Gosh, I'd love to hear from the peanut gallery what
Oh, Womp says
Backdoor
let's go with
Goblin.
Backdoor Goblin.
Backdoor Goblin. He goes Backdoor
We will
Goblin.
never.
I
you,
can't imagine
you know
we
what?
will ever have the
You-
chance to
you
name
are
something
correct.
that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
When
will be
when
other
will we get this
opportunities.
opportunity again?
Or
Also,
give me your lunch
I
money.
want to hear from anyone in the chat what they think should happen to Belgux. And on top of that, Belgux, you should message me privately if you would like to do anything with your character in this moment situation.
Okay, I'll give it
Do you
some
want
thought.
to die? Because you can.
Hey, it's happened before in our campaigns.
Yes, it has.
Okay. I think that's it. Thank you for watching. I think we had something like 6 or 7 viewers on YouTube the entire time. That was pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for watching.
Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you, our loyal fans.
In
Thank you, Water
spite, in
Yeah.
spite of our utter ineptitude.
Hey, the dice will tell the story they tell.
Yeah. Do you want to know what happens next time? Yeah, so do we.
Right.
So tune in.
And find out.
But
All right,
cliffhangers
Autobots.
are like the best part of this. Cliffhangers are great. Anyway,
Next week, same bat time.
who knows when we're gonna play next? I'm not gonna promise anything, but we will play as soon as I possibly can.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Love
Very
that.
simple.
Good night.
Good night, everyone. Thank
Night,
you so
everyone.
much for watching, as always.